$29.
28.
27.
26.
25.
24.
23.
22. 21.
20.
19.
18.
17.
16.
15.
14.
13. 12.
11.
10.
8.
6.
6. What happened to 7?
7.
5.
4.
3.
2. 1.
0.
Well, hello everyone. How is everyone? I know we just did a live feed, but it just feels like forever since we did this. It has been an interesting few days. This week is a garbage week. I didn't get any filming done. And it's not a garbage week. Like, it's bad boy boots 8. Sticker Boy 11 is over on the Rumble side. So I am doing this on Rumble and on YouTube. It's a dual stream. If you happen to be watching on Rumble, I am going to do a giveaway. This is the last giveaway we're going to do for a little while. I'll explain why I was doing the giveaways and stuff. There's a lot of reasons for it. But a lot of it has to do, I was trying something for channel growth and stuff like that. But that dog did not come from a breeder. I'll explain that. Shut the fuck up, Polly. No one made any hateful comments, dumbass. So if you're watching on Rumble, I am doing a giveaway on YouTube. We're going to do an hour here and then the second hour over on Rumble. But we'll have both hours. Both hours will be on Rumble, but the second hour is on Rumble exclusive because there's things I want to talk about over there that are funny that YouTube doesn't approve of. So so if you saw the dog, no, the dog didn't come from a breeder. Polly's just an idiot. Polly is my friend, but he's an idiot. My friend Dennis, you guys remember you've seen we spent Christmas at Denny's house and stuff like that. And Denny Graychev, he's the professional boxer. He's a friend of mine. So him, his wife, their daughter, and his manager all live together in this big house. Well, they have 2 golden retrievers that they got. They got a male and a female. They got them about like a couple months apart. And so when they found out we had to put our dog to sleep, they're like, well, we're going to have at least 1 litter. And we'll save pick of the litter for you. So my daughter gets to pick. So how do you cough and say beta at the same time? Beta. Chef Rocky. Well, okay. That's what I wanted to see. I wanted to see that Chef Rocky was here. So I want to do an absolute huge shout out to Chef Rocky. So if you guys see Rocky CK, Chef Rocky, he has done pretty much more than anyone Rocky C here. Chef Rocky C has done more than anyone to support this channel as of recent. If you guys watch, he has donated, he has absolutely donated free subscription or free memberships to like 10 people in almost every one of my live feeds for the last, I don't know, month. So big shout out. And I wanted to make sure he was here so that I could acknowledge it because I absolutely do appreciate it. I'm trying to pull up the channel chat so I can see stuff that I might miss in case anybody has some milestone stuff. But because I don't see the milestone. There we go. I don't see the milestone chat. So if you guys are putting in, you know, if you've been a member for a while, if somebody sees something that pops up like that, let me know and I'll jump over there onto it and see. But yeah, Chef Rocky has been donating gift memberships to people in almost every one of my live feeds for a while now. He's also over on the Rumble side as well. So big shout out. Oh, so the Ken Onion Steven Seagal knife, my buddy has one of those at his house. I was going to put it on the channel, but it's just so horrible. Someone timed Polly out and he feels very terrible about it. I did not time you out this time, Polly. That was not me. I believe it was an accident. I believe it was an accident. So, hey, just keep watching. It wasn't me. I don't know who did it. I think it might have been an accident. It wasn't an accident. Apparently, it wasn't an accident. The detent, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. The detent on that Steven Seagal knife is so bad. But we are going to talk about recurves, and we've only got an hour, and I forget that we don't have the whole 2 hours here. So the first thing we're going to do is I have got to pull up the giveaway tool. And just to further acknowledge, it's going to be, hang on a second. Let me get this set up. No, I'm not giving away the Norseman. There's no, did Jared say I was giving away the Norseman? There's no, there's so many things I would give up before I gave up the Norseman. I'd give up some of my pew-pews before I gave up the Norseman. He gifted more memberships. Rocky just gifted one membership. Or somebody did. Oh, Experience. Oh, Experience Precision gifted a membership. Cool. Can a Canadian win? That is problematic. No, because I cover shipping on all the giveaways, and the cost of shipping things internationally, even though it is America's hat, is still expensive. And the other problem is I can't send flippers. That's something I'm working on with sending out Robert's stuff. I got to figure out how I'm going to get Robert's stuff put together in a fashion where he doesn't get his stuff confiscated when it comes across customs. So no, I apologize. You have to be a United States. You have to have a U.S. address to win tonight. But the giveaway hashtag is going to be hashtag Rocky. Just because he's fucking awesome. So, I gifted a subscription on Metal Complex, but I don't see any I got gifted. I try to offer benefits. I do definitely try to it's Rocky, not Rocket Al. I definitely try to offer benefits. We've got the Gilded server. You guys get early access to all the videos. There's the sharpening tutorial for the premium tier guys. I haven't done a movie day for a while, and I'll explain that too, guys. I have been so incredibly busy. I'm working on a bunch of stuff for the coffee brand coffee stuff because I'm trying to work on a bunch of stuff, and they are, if we get, I think I have to get 7 more sales this month. If I get like 7 more sales this month, they're going to sponsor a giveaway for the channel. But there's a reason we've been doing giveaways. There's a couple reasons. One, I saw a definite decline in in growth. And you guys have got to be a subscriber to even drop a comment tonight. So that's the other thing I was going to mention. So Wednesdays are subscribers only. So if you're not a subscriber and you want to drop a comment, you have to be a subscriber. So there's 36 of you guys here. If you're not already a subscriber, you've got to be a subscriber to even drop a comment in this. And then, so like, I definitely wanted to try and get some channels or to get some subscribers to stop in, because a lot of times they'll come in for the giveaway, they'll stick around and enjoy the content. And then you have a subscriber. So if I get 100 subscribers because I'm doing giveaways, right? If I get 100 and 10%, like 10 people stick around, that's still 10 subscribers I didn't have before. And that's 10 views I didn't have before. The other reason is so much of this, like basically all of the equipment that I'm using, with the exception of these lights, all of the audio equipment came from the subscribers. I had somebody donate the mixer, the soundboard, the microphone. The headphones came from a friend of mine who is a subscriber, but like he's a friend of mine also, and it was a gift. But all that stuff, a lot of the giveaway stuff has come from people that are donating some stuff to the channel, has been given. There's like the beads that I was giving away. So there's that. I wanted to kind of acknowledge and give back to my subscribers. And then there is the fact that there is stuff that does come in that I'm probably never going to film again. There is some stuff that I might like it and it might get a good review, but I'm probably not going to use it for a video again. And if I do need to, most of them are in that price range where if I have to bite the bullet and buy that knife because I absolutely need it for a review, I can do it. Or there's enough people out there I know that have the same items. So I could probably ask if I could borrow theirs just to do like a comparison video and things like that. So I've got so much stuff that I'm just probably not going to film or use again that I'm just absolutely thinking that I'm going to give it away. But I'm going to take like a while and we're going to stockpile some stuff, and we might do a bunch of mass giveaways and stuff like that. So, but what we're going to talk about tonight is recurves, and I'm giving away a recurve. This is that Viper by Shield and Knives, and it's absolutely a great knife. It's just not something that I'm going to carry enough to make it worth me keeping. And it's just something that I don't think I'm going to use in a video again. It's one of those ones where I filmed the whole process. Like I didn't film the whole process. I did the review. I did the carry. I used it a lot, and it's absolutely a great knife. It's just not something that's up my alley for carry, because I have other knives that I carry so much more about this. Just found out about this channel 2 days ago, and you've been binge watching. That's good. That's good. There's a lot there. I think I've got well over 2,000 videos now. And just so you guys know, for this giveaway, we'll do this again. Just type in the comments hashtag Rocky, all capitals. We're just acknowledging the fact that Rocky C right here, this gentleman has I spelled it wrong. Rockey. I don't know why I put the E in. At any rate, he has donated so many gift memberships. What was this? Just learned about this channel's video this first live chat, looking for more great content. I put up at least 5 videos a week. Dan Pinella. I don't have my reading glasses on. So yeah, that's the hashtag for that. But for the giveaway, I'll make sure I pull it back up. But recurve, why is this not working? There we go. Recurve knives are really good for a lot of things. And I've got another one that I should grab in a second. I'll get it. But recurve knives are great because what they give you is a lot more radius. When you dip that area out, you get a lot more radius and you get a lot of cutting potential. My favorite recurve, hands down, is not that one. It's in the other pocket. Is my Norseman. So you've got that recurve. And the reason they're so good is because you start your cut here. Let me get in on it. I'll show you with this one. The reason recurves are so good is because you start your cut back here, right? And you're in and you're cutting in. Well, all of that curve, all that material gets forced into that right there, into that there. And so you're forcing that material in, and it's just more of an area. It's more cutting surface, and they cut so well that you just, it's unbelievable how good a recurve cuts. I love so many of the recurves. This one was my knife of the year 2 years ago. This is the Ferrum Forge Minax, and it's not got a huge recurve to it, but it has a little bit of a one and then a big belly. And so it gives you so much cutting potential. Well, we'll get to that in a second, Nathan. We'll get to that in a second. There's a lot of really good reasons to get a recurve knife. Like I said, they're really good for so many things. Especially, you know what they really excel at is when you're cutting like harder, heavy duty materials, like you're cutting cardboard, heavy cardboard, like because you've got that curve there, and you can continue to force that material up into it, especially a longer recurve, like what's on the Norseman. This thing's great. And if you're cutting like, there's a lot of stuff that comes packed in shrink wrap. My buddy Tino can talk about this. I'll get him on a live feed one time, and we'll talk about. He was cutting. He had a goby for on the top of his truck, and it was just completely in shrink wrap. And so, when we were cutting it, he's using a brand new utility knife blade, and he's like, "Man, it's tough." And I put this in, and it just, that tip just let it sink in, and I just cut all the way through. And he was like, "Holy crap!" And a lot of it has to do with edge profile, and a lot of it has to do with the edge that's on this. But there's a lot of things you can do with a recurve that a lot of people overlook how good they are. Now, Nathan touched on it. Let's get this back up. This is the hashtag for the giveaway. Drop hashtag Rocky in the comments. There are issues with sharpening recurves that a lot of people don't think about. And the big part of it is you're not going to be able to put that on a regular stone. Pup's not here. Aiden, the pup is not here. He's got 4 more weeks before they're weaned. We're not trying to do this thing. A lot of people, let me give you a kangaroo flute for that though. A lot of people will get puppies or have a litter of puppies, and they try to wean them too fast. And then you get dogs that have separation anxiety and things like that. And they have behavioral issues because they did not spend enough time together. So, the final pick is in like 4 weeks, but we're pretty sure it's junk. And then we have to teach him how to do this truffle shuffle. So, but the problem with pulling a puppy away from its mother when it's too early is you wind up with some issues. It's better to get them all the way through their shots and everything. So they're doing they did the first shots. They're doing the 8-week shots. Then we're going to take the dog. We'll take care of everything after that. They're great friends, and they're doing it in a good way. So you wind up with a more even-tempered and better pup if you do it correct. So, but at any rate, I got to do this. I got to do this kangaroo flute for Aiden. The mustache is getting to the point where it's problematic. Kangaroo flute. So, but yeah, it's Rocky. I told everybody it was hashtag dildo. Yeah. Type in hashtag. Oh, we've got Rocky's like, oh, Rocky just dropped 5 more. He just told me in the thing. Rocky just dropped 5 more gift memberships. So the other thing, guys, if you're getting these gift memberships, you've got to go to the comment section, the community tab on the membership area of my actual page to get into the Gilded server. That is like the biggest benefit. That is the absolute biggest benefit that I can offer. And I didn't think it was going to be. It was just like it's like Discord. It's like a free Discord. Well, I mean, Discord's free. It's just like Discord. And I didn't think it was going to be something that everybody latched onto as much as they did. But there's always someone talking about something in the Gilded server constantly. And it's always funny. There's specific rooms where we talk about specific things, and stuff like that. And so, yeah, it is absolutely a lot of fun. There are 51 people here, but only 38 likes, it looks like to me. Yeah. So if you're here, please drop a like. If you're hanging out, even if it's just for the giveaway, please drop a like because the likes help push this up the algorithm. Stone Hands is back. Yeah, Gilded server is awesome. Alice has a spot on the Gilded server where she can sell her stuff. She puts up pictures of stuff. People put up pictures of stuff of knives they're trading. There's a knife sale area. There's a knife chat. People show up with putting up with their pocket. There's a 2A page where you can talk about pews and stuff. And I got some stuff coming that's going to wind up on that. And yeah, Bubbles says if you don't hit the like button, he's going to spit his gum in your hair. Yeah, I didn't think that it was going to. I didn't think that the Gilded server would be the thing that everyone liked so much. But I also do. I heard you had Taco Bell. You can start an archery one. Actually, you can get me, 2A Dave, or Will B to start you one. How's the knife sale going? I'm selling a bunch of knives. I've sold 4 of the knives that I had up for sale. I'm gonna start offering the rest of them. I'll put them out and I'll put them up on. I will put I'll do a community post about knives that I'm selling. I did also mention Taco Bell. No, I have not had Taco Bell. Guys, if you haven't been on the channel for a while, you ready for this one? I quit smoking the devil's lettuce and I quit drinking. I have not had any. That's the plan, Al. There is some stuff coming. I talked with another guy named Al over at Craft Holsters. He's sending me a new holster. We're going to talk about that. There's going to be stuff that we're going to talk about when we swap over to Rumble right after this. I got some 2A stuff I want to talk about. And Nito, what was this? Who said Cheeto Bandito? I'll explain that in a minute. What's with the hat then? What do you mean what's with the hat? I've had this hat. I'll explain the hat over on the Gilded server, or not on the Gilded server, over on Rumble. I'll explain that. But yeah, back to the recurves. So recurves can be very useful in a lot of situations. This is kind of a recurve. This is an S-shaped blade. This is very, very good for self-defense. You can get in on a material and then start your cut here, and then it drags it down in, and then you've got that very, very, very pronounced hawk bill on that. I don't really think that I would consider a karambit a recurve because it doesn't have like the distinct recurve to it. It's just more curved, but yeah, it's a lot of stuff. Nope. Aiden, take that down. That's not the link. Aiden, take that down. That's not the link. That is not the link. That's absolutely not the link. If you guys want the link, I will put up the link, but that's absolutely the wrong link. I told you guys, I sent you guys the link. Let me go get you the link. That's the only way I could take that comment down. Sorry. I will get you the Coffee Brand Coffee link. Yeah, Coffee Brand Coffee is going to sponsor. Is going to sponsor a giveaway. I've got to go over onto my other browser. I will get you the link for the Coffee Brand Coffee. Because if you just go to that one, that only gets you, that's not, because now I'm a partner. It doesn't work the same. They're my actual sponsor. I have a specific. There you go. That is the actual. That is the actual link. If you guys want to get the coffee, they're going to do a giveaway. I think their coffee is amazing. But what was I getting? No, I have not found out about the oil thing. I'm trying to find out some stuff. But at any rate, like I said, recurves are great for a lot of things. The hawkbill or just the curve blade of a karambit is really good for a lot of that stuff too. This is kind of both. So you have like a little bit of a recurve down here, then a big belly, and then the hawkbill. This is kind of both. So how are their K-cups? I don't know. I don't use actual K-cups. I personally, even though I don't like outwardly say like don't do this for the environment. We've tried real hard to bring our waste here at the house down to a minimum. So I don't use actual K-cups. Like I've had people gift them to me, and I would much rather they just got me ground or beans, and then I can fill. I use the little refillable, the metal ones, the metal K-cups. K-cups I think are wasteful, and you really don't need them. A lot of times I just brew a whole pot of coffee, or I have that little vacuum. What do they call it? It's not a percolator; it's a vacuum siphon. So, can I put the link on Rumble? Yes, I can absolutely put the link on Rumble as well. There you go. That is my link, and I have a coupon code. So when you go to checkout, you got there's a spot for a coupon code. Just punch in Crazy Sharp. It saves you 5%, which yeah, on one of their bags, it's like $1, but still a fucking dollar is $1. They have cold brew, they have tea, they have cocoa, but at any rate, that's not the point. And don't forget, we are doing a giveaway, #Rocky, just to acknowledge the fact that Chef Rocky has done so much to support this. Do your favor, get a burr grinder and I have a vacuum siphon, which is basically a pour over. The water boils up from the bottom. It blooms I've had a pour over. I don't like a pour over. It makes the coffee too cold. I have the actual vacuum siphon. It will take garbage coffee and turn it into really good coffee. It makes the best coffee I've had. That's when I get the Coffee Brand coffee stuff. That's what I make it in. And it makes small little pots, and it doesn't keep it too hot. So, yeah, they've got really good flavors. But at any rate, we're talking about recurve knives. So recurve knives absolutely are problematic to sharpen. And that's what I was trying to get to, and then we got sidetracked. When you put a recurve knife, here, let me see. Let me give myself full screen again. Let me see if I can get in and show you guys what I'm talking about. When you take a recurve and you get ready to sharpen it, let's pretend this is a sharpening stone. You can see that gap right there. That's what it's going to do on a stone. That gap that you see right there. You see that gap right there? That's what's going to happen on a stone. So when you do that on a stone, if you try to use a regular flat stone, what's going to happen is you're just going to remove material here and here until you turn it into a straight blade. And if you don't have the right stones, you're gonna fail. So what I absolutely recommend you, I would say you could do wet dry sandpaper on a dowel rod. You can get a coarse ceramic rod and then a fine ceramic rod and do that. But on the guided angle sharpening systems, a lot of them, I don't know about the KME and I don't know about the Wicked Edge, but I do know the Edge Pro has 1/2-inch stones. I'll go grab one. I'll grab one and show you. I'll grab you the stones that I use. I'll grab the other items too. So, a ceramic rod is really great for touch-up. And then I've got 2 different ceramic rods of 2 different coarseness. And I'll show you the stones that I absolutely do use for. Let me grab all of this. I should have had this. I knew I was going to. But luckily, we're out here in my shop where I have all my sharpening stuff. So, you want something that'll fit in that. You want something that'll fit in that curve. And a ceramic rod is really good for touch-ups because you can get into that recurve. See what I'm saying? You can get all the way in and follow all the way. You don't get a gap. Follow all the way down, right? I should probably hide that comment. But the problem is a lot of the ceramic rods are really kind of fine. They're really fine when it comes to the abrasive. So you'll touch it up, you'll touch it up, you'll touch it up. But this is about a 3000 grit. And a lot of times that's not the edge you want. Now, I will tell you that's screaming sharp off of this rod, but it might not have the tooth you want. Right? So you can do that and you can touch it up. I will tell you, be careful with these. They break like glass. I have broke 2 of these. This is my 3rd one of these because I'll knock it off the workbench where it won't hang up and it'll fall, right? Absolutely. Be careful with these. And I'm setting that somewhere soft. But if you're looking for something that's a little more coarse, Dahlstrong sent me this. Big shout out to Dahlstrong. I have not done the video about this yet, but this is a much coarser ceramic. This is about a 600 grit ceramic. If you're looking for a ceramic that you can do some actual edge repair and stuff on, I would say get it. And their stuff is just gorgeous. The Dahlstrong, the Dahlstrong stuff all comes gorgeous. Look at the hand. That is a ceramic rod with micarta handles, pin construction with mosaic pins. But listen to the difference in this sharpening rod. And it's got an oval shape to it. So for larger recurves and flat knives, it's a little easier. So listen. Hear that? That's a much coarser ceramic rod. And so you're going to be able to get a toothier edge back. And that might be where you want to go. So, Kyle Connors. Amazon Artisan Cutlery Official, 15% off. I actually have an affiliate link with Amazon. So if you guys are looking for stuff like that too, you'd probably get the same price. Amazon, their Amazon store will, I think most of the time these days, match their actual website. Now they fixed that where they had higher prices on their website. Do I know the price on that? I don't, because they sent it to me because they are a channel sponsor. But it says on here, MSRP on this is like $80, but they are never that price. I think they're like 60. But it's a very good. Now, it's not a full ceramic rod, so you don't have to worry about breaking it. It's actually a ceramic coated rod. So it's got a ceramic coating on it. So it's not as brittle. It's not as bad. I actually have an Amazon store. If you guys want to if one of you guys wants to go and pick my Amazon store out and grab it for me. But at any rate, those are some really good ways. But a lot of your sharpening systems have got the 1-inch stones like this. You want the 1/2-inch stones. This is the 1/2-inch 1000 grit stone. And this is what I use for sharpening my Norseman. I just do it freehand. I use these freehand and I need to flatten them. They've got a little bit of a fucking dished out area to them. But yeah, see the difference? These are the stones. These are the stones that you're going to want to use on a fixtured system. So if you can find a fixtured system that has the 1/2-inch stones, that's the way to go. I've not really seen too many knives that the little 1/2-inch stones don't fit. Now there are some out there, and they're like those really unique looking, like tiny little recurve blades. And I mean, you would really just have to probably get some specific stones for that. I do have a small rod whetstone, an oil stone that is just, I think it's a 1/4 inch round that you could use on that. But I mean, it's really hard to get something like that and make it work. Once again, if you guys want to order the coffee, there's the coffee link. And then if one of the guys wants to put up a link to my that Doll Strong is out of stock. Sorry. For some reason, Cabes isn't able to use chat on YouTube. It's always something with one of you guys. It's always something with one of you guys. I don't know. It's unless Cabes got put in timeout. He might have got put in timeout by accident. Somebody might have bumped his like accidentally put him in timeout. Lemonade, no coffee tonight. I want to get some sleep tonight. So I didn't get anything filmed today. I had big plans. I was going to tell you guys about my plans. So I haven't slept real good lately. And I had all these big plans. I got to go take my daughter skating this morning. My wife was like, hey, I got to go to work early. And I was like, she's like, can you take the kid skating? I was like, I'd love to take the kid skating. I didn't get to go with the kid to go skating all that often. So we left the house. We left the house at like, I think we left at 6:30-ish. Got to the ice rink, hung out. I watched her warm up. I watched her skate. I sat and I read a book for a while. I've made time for myself the last little bit. And so I've been reading a book every night. I've stopped watching TV again. I've stopped watching a lot of YouTube. That's why I don't know what's going on. And I've stayed out of my analytics and stuff like that. And I just started reading a book, and I'll read from like 8:30 at night till like 10 p.m. That's why you haven't seen me doing gaming. That's why I haven't seen movie night on the channel and stuff like that. So I took my Kindle and I was reading a book, watching my kids skate, came home, and I sat and read until she was ready to go because I had to take her to school. And I took her to school. I got as I was dropping her off, my head started hurting, and I had a full-blown migraine by the time I got back to the house. And I laid down, and I was like, I'll just lay down for a little bit, see if I can't get rid of this headache. I put the pillow over my head, and I woke up at 4 p.m. From like 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. I slept because I took one of my migraine pills. Well, it's not really migraine pills. I have petit mal seizures. They just act like migraines. So I'm reading the Dark Tower series again. So I read The Wind Through the Keyhole in like 2 nights, and I started Wolves of the Calla today. So I read that series about once a year, and it's always about the same time. It's because my dad loved those books too. My dad's birthday was on the 8th. The 8th? Yeah, the weekend right before Thanksgiving. Or not Thanksgiving, right before Easter. So it was not a picture book. So I'm doing more stuff for me. There's a chance with the way that the YouTube algorithm has been treating the channel and the way ad revenue has been, there's a chance that I'm gonna take this 6-hour-a-day job that has arisen. So there may be less live feeds. I'll try to stay up on content. I don't know. We'll see. If it's not that stressful and stuff like that, like on my body, but it'll probably have to wait until after I have all my surgical consult and stuff figured out, because I don't want to really like start a job. I'm like, hey, I got to take 3 weeks off. So, well, happy birthday to you. But yeah, it was a coloring book. No, I love the Dark Tower series. I've read it probably 5 times. And every time I read it, I find stuff that I missed the first couple times. Because like literally, I think the shortest book is 300 pages. So, Nathan, it was not. It was not. So go over and check out. Go over and check out Tempered Trail Outfitters. Right now, pretty much the only thing they've got is some really high quality shoelaces. But they will be having more stuff up, and they absolutely can use my coupon code Crazy Sharp, capital C, capital S, all one word, on both of these. Capital C, capital S, Crazy Sharp, all one word. Saves you 5% at checkout on both of those sites. I never read all the Lord of the Ring books. My sister has. I just never have. If you read the whole book, how do you miss stuff? It's not saying it makes you miss stuff. Every time you read a book, you're going to go back and you're going to read stuff that you completely forgot. Or like if you read it, there's just stuff that doesn't stick, or things that you may have missed the little nuances of how it was written. Or you read a book and you get to the end and then you read it again and you catch some like, oh, now I understand that's why. And that's why it's fun. Who makes the finest? Oh, yeah, Tempered Trail. Yeah, absolutely. You could use those as a garrote. But once again, this is the hashtag for the giveaway, and we're giving away the Shield and Knives Viper. I will clean this up. It is a little dirty still. I will clean up the orange G10 on it before I send it out. Nice recurve. Hang on. Nice recurve G10 154 cm. I will make sure that I touch the edge up really good before I send it. I'm not going to sharpen it. Because I just don't want to, you want it dirty, don't clean it. Okay. Breeze Ratchford, if you win, I will send it to you dirty. I may even put it up under my ball sack for a couple hours. But yeah, like I said, recurves are some of the best knives out there. And I wanted to point out that in this video, I showed you a Spyderco that I think has a great recurve blade and pulled another Spyderco out of my pocket because that's what I was carrying. So don't think that I always hate and shit all over it. I absolutely, God damn, I just cut my motherfucker bit me. Look at that. Got me. Just got me. Good thing that that's all scar tissue and callus from like making knives for so long and dealing with knives and stuff. But this is absolutely my favorite Spyderco of all time is the Spyderco Police. I love it. Rocky, kick him. Who? Kick who? Yeah, I was just talking about that with my sister. If you guys don't know, like that the Dark Tower series was Stephen King's magnus opus, and he has got characters from so many of his other books that are animated. They're a great series of books, and I've read the majority of the books he's written. Rocky CK over on Rumble. Who are you talking about? I need to know. You dropped a recurve this morning. But yeah, like I said, this is the this is the hashtag to win the giveaway. So hashtag Rocky. There are 70 entries. What are we looking at on likes? 61 likes. Guys, if you guys are watching, there's 71 people here and you haven't dropped a like, I would appreciate it. If we can get to a 1-to-1, I would love that. If we can get to 71 people watching and 71 likes, I would absolutely love it. Surprised Polly isn't in here trying to win the knife. Polly was here for a little bit and somebody put him in timeout. And I honestly don't know what happened. So let's see here. Yeah. So here's how it's going to work because we're coming up on it. I would love if you guys did a like Absolutely do a like if you want to. You got to be a subscriber. You have to be subscribed to even drop the comment. Polly's got his kid, so he might not even be watching. Thanks, Arrowhead guys. Or if 6 of us stop watching, he'll get to that one. That's that 1-to-1 ratio. This is true. This is true. There's more than one way to skin a cat. I put Aiden in timeout because that was the only way I could take down his comment, because he put up a link that was the wrong link. That's why. It wasn't that I put Aiden in timeout because he said something wrong. I put Aiden in timeout because that's the only way I could take down his comment, so that you guys couldn't click on that link because it was a wrong link. Well, King of Knives, I can't make it work like that. Yeah, dear Lord, he procreated. Yeah. So, it makes sense if you don't think about it. Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, we've got. Where did everybody go? I said something about dropping a like, and people left. They're like, "Hey, screw this. That's too much work." More likes than watching. Well, that's because a bunch of people left. Thanks for the idea you gave them there, Arrowhead guys. Jesus. Are you skinning cats now? No. No Taco Bell prizes. Nope, no Taco Bell prizes. Breeze Ratchford over there telling people that I was giving away Taco Bell. I do have a bunch of coupon tickets for Jack in the Box, though. I'm not giving those out because I use them. 74 likes, 65 people. That's awesome. So at any rate, what I wanted to say, you guys. So here's the deal. If you win, when I do when I pick the winner, if you win, one, you have to be in the United States. I can't send stuff overseas. I can't send stuff to Canada. I'm sorry, guys. I pay all the shipping out of pocket. I don't make very much on YouTube these days. The majority of what I make actually comes from the memberships, to tell you the truth. So I absolutely can't send it over. And then plus there's just the hassle of sending flipper knives and folding knives to Canada because Canadian customs are a bunch of dick bags. So, you also, when I pick the winner, you've got to be able to tell me, you have to respond within 2 minutes in the chat telling me that you're here. And then you have to email me to gunmonkey1974. If one of my mods can put up my email address, gunmonkey1974@gmail.com. You got to email me at that email address with a screenshot of you logged into your YouTube page so that I can see that you're inside your YouTube page. Florida right now counts as more United States than most other states. To tell you the truth, I think Florida is more United States than a lot of other states. Jack is here. Jack, I sent you a DM. Where'd I put the kangaroo flute? Jack gets kangaroo flute. Let me see. What did Jack post? What was his? Keep it up, says Jack. Bubble gifted 5 gift memberships as well. Kangaroo flute for that as well. Thank you very much, Bubbles. It sounds weird when I do it like that. I did see that they passed constitutional carry there in Florida. I don't care. At my house, I constitutional carry anyway. I'm in my house. That's the kangaroo flute. So yeah, we're gonna do. Oh, K-Man, don't go anywhere. K-Man, I'm doing it. Stick around. I'm doing it in just a couple minutes. Like literally giving this knife away in like I'm when I hit 49 minutes. If you give me 10 seconds, I'm going to do the first draw. And if no one responds in 2 minutes, then I draw another one. Don't go anywhere. I don't want you to lose out on the chance to win, Rocky. Or K-Man. Cam on. Cam man. Cam on. Anyway. I'm going to do the drawing right now, and you've got 2 minutes. So let's go ahead and we'll make this a little bit bigger. We'll make this bigger. We're gonna go over here. 75 people are entered, and the winner is Lone Star. Lone Star? Are you in? You're not in the United States, are you? You're in Turkey. Are you in Turkey? Are you overseas? Don't go anywhere, guys. We might have to redraw. Lone Star Towel Boy, are you in the United States? Or do I need to redraw? I just saw you comment. Freeze Ratchard's smart. He's hanging out here. I didn't ask you. I am here, dude. Do not want it because it's a recurve and no reversible clip. Okay, well, we will do a redraw. Draw again. 75 entries. You know what? Michael R., you are the winner. You've got 2 minutes to let me know that you're here. Michael R., 2 minutes to comment in here that you're here, and then you can email me at gunmonkey1974@gmail.com with a screenshot from inside your YouTube channel, your YouTube page. So you've got 2 minutes, and I'm watching the clock right now. So if some of my mods could help me keep an eye open for Michael R. to drop a comment, because if they don't respond, guys, don't spam the chat for this until I can see his. I'm just going to ask. Michael R. is here. Michael R., are you in the United States? And if you are, I absolutely will send you this knife. And I have the box. It comes with a belt sheath, like a pouch, but it's a belt sheath. Instead of just a pouch inside knife, I absolutely will get this sent off to you. I will tell you, it takes me a while to get stuff sent off. I don't do shipping every week. So if you want to get that email to me, it's gunmonkey1974@gmail.com. And I will get it sent off to you when I do the next shipping. So last Wednesday when I did the giveaway, this is the last giveaway I'm going to do for a little while. It's still going to be, subscribers only on Wednesdays. But we're going to go back to some, it's going to be like, you guys drive the chat and we'll see what's going on. So we got 7 minutes here. What else? BWD just dropped $5 over on Rumble. So guys, yeah, you can donate on Rumble. If you guys are donating super chats, I appreciate it. I would much rather that you got a membership. If you spend a $5 chat once, you get really, super chats, I appreciate it. I really do. It's fun. I blow the kangaroo flute. But when you become a member for that $5, you could get a whole month of using the Gilded server. And I'm not real proactive about kicking people out. There's people that probably need to be removed from the server that are still using it. I scrub it way less than I should. The only deal is that if you are a new member and you just got gifted a member, please, when you try to join the Gilded server, there's a link to the Gilded server in my community tab under the members tab. They'll see a thing that's like, hey, here's a link to the Gilded server. If you go there, make sure your username there matches your username here so that I can validate you and grant you access. But BWD6 just donated $5 over on Rumble, which is where we're heading in a minute. I would ask that if you are interested in catching the second hour, because we're going to talk about some stuff, that you go over here. This is a link to the actual stream. Mike, would you ever own more than one Norseman besides price is one plenty? Here's the deal. I don't own more than one of any knife. I've owned more than one of a knife at different times. Oh, Tomcat, Tomcat, did you drop a super chat? Did I miss? I did. I'm sorry. I missed a super chat. My bad. And we got BWD is a new member as well. Well, I mean, I think he was a member before, but at any rate. My bad. I missed that. I'm sorry. But yeah, that was the BWD, new member. That was my bad. I'm sorry. I don't own more than one of any knife at any given time. I only own one of everything. Because here's the thing. I've got a friend that owns my knife cases over here. I have a friend that, if I remember right, owns even though there were only like 100 of these, I got a friend that owns like 10 of these. He owns 10% of these that were ever made, the Ferrum Forge Fortis. And this is the OG. This is the original in-house build Ferrum Forge Fortis. This one's my personal one. I just couldn't ever own multiple. I'm like, why? He's like, oh, I was like, I just don't understand owning multiple of one knife. Well, one to carry, one to keep. Well, I don't understand that. I've never been that guy. I've never had multiples of any knife. Now, I have owned 2 Sebenzas. I had one, sold it, regretted it, bought another one. I'll never get rid of the one I have now, and it still gets a lot of pocket time. I've had multiple Spyderco Enduras. I had a half serrated stainless steel that was the press fit construction like this one. I had a full straight edge Endura stainless steel press fit like this. I have one still that's here. It's FRN and ZDP 189. I had one that was a full flat ground FRN knife that I can't remember what that is. It's VG10 FRN, and it was the Endura. I've had a bunch of that, and I don't upgrade knives. Now I have, Richard, I've been I did the ceramic on those inlay. Like, I wanted it to pop, so I did black ceramic on the scales, and then masked everything and blasted it so that I had black in there and then black in the milled areas. And then I did the hardware, and I've anodized stuff. But no, I don't. If I buy a knife, I've got to like the knife enough that I wouldn't want to upgrade it. I don't see the sense. There's guys that will buy $100 knife and spend $300 to upgrade it. I'm like, why? It makes no sense to me. So, but yeah, I don't have any knives that are safe queens. I don't have any knives that I have multiple of. And we are heading over in 1 minute. We are going to head over to Rumble, and we'll continue the conversation because I want to tell you about what's going on with, if I can get things worked out the way I want, I'm going to try and get the message sent off to Al right now. And yeah, the bug out. Rocky CK is talking about the bug. There's guys that'll buy a bug out and then spend way more than it's worth to try. I was like, why didn't you just buy something else? So yeah, guys, I'm gonna have to so you're gonna see. I'm gonna clear the screen. I'm gonna go over to Rumble, but you're gonna see the stream will start in a minute. Thing pop back up because I've got to run in. I got to pee. I've had a lot of fluid. So right now I'm setting up. We are going to tell YouTube goodbye. Rumble doesn't ask your political party when you log in. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I've set up a channel. They don't ask your political party when you log in. I'm telling you right now, because guess what? They don't fucking care. So stop proliferating bullshit. It's not true. So I'm gonna kick us off YouTube right now and head over to Rumble. And here is the link to the Rumble live stream. Right there, the one that I just popped up right here. I will be over there in just a second, just however long it takes me to go to the bathroom. So I will be right back. YouTube, you can You can piss off.